Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Classes with me. In today's video, we will understand the use of in SQL point of view. So, the use of in is especially seen mostly when you will be taking care of the data which is available in either list or in subquery. Or in simple words, let me talk about in a theoretical point of view. So, in operator is used when you want to check whether the value exists inside a list or a subquery. Let's understand this in the whiteboard. So, in when you use in subquery in function, I mean in SQL, you can use it in two ways. In list, how to use in list, let me write that here. It is like select everything from the table name where data in this list. Okay, so this is a list in SQL query. And what is the second thing that we understood? We can use it in subquery as well. So this is subquery. How can we use subquery in SQL? Using in, it is like select everything from table. Then you will write where data in. Then you write a subquery like select everything from the table name. Okay. This is how we use the in function with subquery as well as with the list. Okay, we can use in two ways, simple as that. Let's see in the table point of view. Yeah, so what it does, it checks if the value present in the result set or in the different table. Okay, before moving to the practical part, let me make sure you understand that there are some rules when you will be using in your SQL environment. What are the rules? First rule is when you are using subquery in function, subquery executes on first order of execution. I mean to say, let's jump into the data set here and see what I'm talking about. First rules. Let me write rules here. Rules when you are using in. Let me change the color. Yeah. So first is when you will be using in subquery, when you will be using in subquery, so the first order of execution, I'm writing in short form, first order of execution will always be the subquery. Then that data will be used in the outer query. I mean to say, if you write like this, select everything from data, or let me select everything from the table where data in, I would write select everything from the table. Okay, so first what will happen, first this query will get executed, because always when you use subquery, the inner query get execute, I mean to say. So what's the inner query? Same, whatever subquery you write, that is only called inner query. So what will happen after that? This data or this result, anything you can say, this data or this result will be used in the outer query to find what? To find the final output. To find the final output. That's what it is about inner query and outer query. Let's jump into the table again. Second thing, what will happen after executing the data? It will store all the results. Like I've told you, it will store the result from the inner query and that execute with the outer query and give you the result. This is the simple process. No need to memorize. This is just for education point of view. And this is how this in function works in SQL environment, and it is mostly used in larger data set. So before moving into the practical part, let's see what table do we have in front of us. We have two table. First is employee table, second is department table. So how many this columns we have? We have two columns in department table and three columns in employee table. And if I just copy and paste it in my whiteboard, let's just paste it, because the thing is we will be taking care of the understanding part using whiteboard as well. So I want the table present here in front of you so that it is easy for me to. Right now it's good. Let me, yeah, okay, it's good. Right now, what things we have? We have employee table. If you see here, we have employee table here. What we have? We have employee table here and we have department table here. In this, let's jump into the SQL table. In this, what I want all the employees whose department ID is present in the department table. I mean to say, if you check the employee table, there are three columns: department ID, uh, employee name, and employee ID with five rows. Like we have department 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Is the same thing present in the department table? No, 40 and 50 is not present. So I mean to say, I want to find those employees whose department ID is present in the department table. Let's jump into the whiteboard and see what actually I'm talking about. Actually, I'm talking about these things. See, is 10, which is in the employee table, present in department table? Yes. Is 20, which is present in employee table, present in department table? Yes. Is 30, which is present in employee table, is it present in department table? Yes. So from this we can say, in the output, the data of 10, 20, and 30 will get received in the output in SQL environment. Okay, whatever SQL environment you are using. For this we have to write a query for that. Let's see what query is it all about and what is the order of execution when we write the query. Let's jump into the SQL environment. Let's give a title here: use of, sorry, use of in by a subquery. Okay. Now let's execute this. When I write this, like I want all the data from employee table where department ID is present in select. I would say select mm, department ID from department table. It is like that. And when we execute it, as I've shown you in the whiteboard, 10, 20, and 30 had came in the output. Let's understand this with the order of execution. Let us jump here in the whiteboard and let's understand the order of execution first. So in this, if I ask you what is the order of execution, if you remember my uh, theory in the starting of the video, you can easily understand. First the inner query execute. So first order of execution, first the inner query execute. Okay, first the inner query get executed. So from this data, or from this result from inner query, it will move to the outer query. Okay, in outer query, if it moves, like select everything from where, what is the order of execution? From is the first order of execution, where is the second order of execution, and select is the third order of execution. Okay. But before that, you might be thinking like, okay, this is the proper order of execution, like from, where, and select. But why this first? Why this query first? Let me tell you one thing. Whenever you write subquery, always the subquery, or you could say the inner query, execute on the first priority, execute on the first priority, and with that result, it will move to this outer query. And also, let me tell you one just basic part of this. Remember one thing, until and unless, just remember one thing, until and unless SQL does not have proper data, or I would say proper result of this, how can actually SQL will go for the second order of execution? Like you told the correct thing. In outer query, from is the first order of execution, second order of execution is where. But let me ask you one thing, like if you don't know how to, like if a SQL, like I mean to say, if SQL don't know what's the data inside it, how can be SQL be confirmed, like okay, I can use this data in the outer query? So before like before using or moving to the outer query, what SQL does, just for like moving into the safe side, SQL first execute the inner data, get the proper output or proper result, then only it use the result in the outer query. So SQL is also playing safe in its SQL environment, and this is how programming language works. Like without error, it will give you the output. But if there is any issue in this, obviously SQL will give you an error on the first place, and then only it will tell you to either correct the error or either give the missing query so that it will execute on a proper way. So this is how we use in with the help of subquery. Now let's see the use of in with the help of list. Suppose I want to find out, let me show you the normal data. Suppose I want to find out the employee name having Amit and Neha. How can I find out? Simply, I will write the select everything from employee YT, where employee name in, where employee name in Amit and Neha. Simple as that. Simple. It is like using in with list, and see how it executes. How it execute. It will give you the data from the table with the help of in, then execute the outer query. This is how things work behind the scene in SQL. Okay? And in this way, we have seen how we can use in using subquery and list. So that's all about in the video. If you understand or gain some knowledge from this video, please click on the like button. If someone is learning SQL on a daily basis with the help of theory and practical point of view, please share this video to them. It will be really helpful for them. Also, please click on the bell icon plus on the subscribe button. Why? Because we do live stream each and every day. So whenever I do or I start live stream, you will get notification about my live stream, and in this way you can join my live stream and ask me doubt related to SQL, related to Python for data analytics, also related to Power BI. I will help you then and there with the help of this whiteboard, practical and theoretical use of the topic that you asked in SQL or Python or Power BI. So that's all about it. Thank you and have a nice day. Let's meet tomorrow in a new video.